92.9 The Lake, playing the greatest hits of all time. With us, we have Mr. Brad Hazard. He is the Director of Compliance and Enforcement for the Louisiana State Licensing Board of Contractors. Mr. Hazard, thank you for your time. How's it going?
Very well. Thank you for having us on today.
Hey, no problem, man. The pleasure's all ours, because this is a really important conversation we're about to have. And a lot of people going through Hurricane Rita in the past, they've heard stories, or maybe unfortunately it happened to them. They got scammed, or maybe someone that was working on their home was not licensed. What is the importance of having a licensed contractor working on your home?
Oh, it's protection against all kinds of things. If you have a licensed contractor working on your home, of course, those guys have had some semblance of testing to determine their proficiencies and their abilities. So we're pretty confident they can do the work properly and, up to everybody's desires and standards. The second thing is we know who they are. You fly-by-night guys that aren't licensed probably aren't registered with the state. If there is a problem, we don't really have any way to chase them down and go back on them to protect the homeowner or the consumer. And the third thing is insurance. A lot of the guys don't have insurance. Anybody working on your house, certainly you want them to be insured and want to have workers' comp insurance, before that becomes a problem and somebody gets hurt on your property. Construction's a pretty rough, dangerous business at times.
Most definitely. And anybody can make up a business card that says licensed contractor. How is we, the people, how do we find out if they're licensed or not?
Well, that's a pretty simple thing to do. What I'd encourage everybody to do when you're going through this process is to slow down just a little bit and let's do some verification and do some investigation of who it is that you want to hire. If they tell you they're licensed, that should be a very simple thing to figure out if they're lying to you or not. You can contact us at the office at any time, or you can visit our website. I'll give you all that information, and you just simply type in that guy's name, the girl's name, your company name, or their license number, and we'll tell you if they're licensed, and it'll tell you what they're properly licensed to do and what they're not. I don't know it's a good idea to have your roofer doing your plumbing work. Let's make sure that they're doing the right scopes of work and the right type of licensure. That's available anytime at all. We've got a couple apps for your phone, and Apple and Android. They're free downloads, and you can identify licensed contractors on those. In our website, real quick, is lacontractor.org, and that's out there for you guys 24 hours a day, and it's real time. So if they lost their license at 10:03 this morning, they're no longer showing as being licensed. Our phone number is 225-765-2301. Anybody here would be more than happy to help you go through that process. And one of the other things I'd like to throw out there, too, is insurance is so important. Ask for that certificate of insurance. Ask for your certificate of workers' comp insurance, and let's verify that those policies are still active before you move forward with the contract.
Right, and that mobile app, what do people need to search to download that mobile app?
I am sorry, the mobile app is the same thing. It's LA Contractor, and it's a free download for Apple and Android.
Right, very good. Have you guys been getting a lot of reports of unlicensed contractors here in the area?
We're starting to get a few, and I think as people progress in their process and, as their insurance adjusters show up and money starts flowing a little bit, I think that they're going to pick up. Traditionally, that's how that type of thing happens in any natural disaster or storm-related event.
Mr. Brad Hazard, the Director of Compliance and Enforcement for the Louisiana State Licensing Board of Contractors. Thank you so much for your time. And again, that was some great information. We're going to go ahead. If you just joined us, Mr. Hazard was talking about they have an app. They have their website. They also have their phone number where you can call and get information on if your contractor or the one that is approaching you to do your work is actually licensed in the state of Louisiana. And Mr. Brad, one more time, why is it so important that we get a licensed contractor?
Oh, it's important to identify who they are, to make sure that they have some level of competency. And one of the most important things, I think, is to protect yourself as the homeowner, to ensure that they have the insurance to cover your project if something goes wrong.
That's right. If you're just joining us, all this information is going to be at our website, 929thelake.com. Also on our free mobile app, you can listen to the interview again. You can also check out all of their great links to get you informed to do your best work while they're doing the work. Mr. Hazard, thank you so much for your time, and we appreciate what you're doing for the people here in Southwest Louisiana.
Hey, thanks for having us on, and we wish everybody the best of luck. If we can help, please reach out.